Counting on alum Jinger Duggar is known for keeping a strong relationship with her family despite stepping away from their beliefs. Unlike Jill, she continues to stay in touch with their parents and even visits them occasionally. Jinger is also equal to everyone, especially with her estranged sister Jill. She even helped her get through a heartbreaking day. Keep reading to see what happened. Jinger has been busy making podcast videos with Jeremy over the past few weeks. The Counting on alums like to talk about their lives before and during the reality show. There are also times when Jinger discusses her decision to disentangle herself from the core values of the IBLP. Recently, the mother of two appeared in an interview in which she discussed the blessings and struggles of growing up on TV. She also shared how she moved from a faith rooted in fear to one rooted in freedom. Jinger Duggar recently took to social media to share that it's the 6th month since she lost her stillborn daughter, Isla Marie. The Counting on alum went on a jog to ease her mind during the difficult day. Moments later, she took to social media to share that her sister, Jinger Duggar, sent her a refreshing drink. Jinger has been a supportive sister to Jill. She never forgets to visit her whenever she flies back to Arkansas. They usually spend their day together and go shopping whenever they reunite. Aside from jogging and having public picnics with her family, Jill has many other ways to heal from her miscarriage. One of them was keeping herself busy in the garden. She presently plants crops for them to eat regularly. The Counting on alum often uploads videos of her harvest day as well as clips from when she's preparing a meal using fruits and vegetables she harvested. Family is often described as a circle of strength and love. But what happens when that circle is tested by intense emotional struggles and life-altering experiences? The Duggar family, known from the reality TV show * 19 Kids and Counting * and * Counting on *, has lived much of their life in the public eye. One of the most notable pairs of sisters in this vast family is Jinger Duggar and Jill Duggar, two women who, despite growing up in a sheltered, faith-centered home, have had their fair share of heartache, triumph, and transformation. In recent years, both Jinger and Jill have taken steps to carve out their own identities outside the Duggar legacy. While Jinger moved to Los Angeles with her husband, Jeremy, and embraced a modern, cosmopolitan lifestyle, Jill has navigated some of the most challenging moments of her life, including her public fallout with her family, legal battles, and difficult experiences of motherhood. Through it all, one truth remains steadfast: the bond between these sisters. In this tale of sisterly support and resilience, we explore how Jinger Duggar was there for Jill during one of her most devastating days, illustrating that even in the most trying times, the strength of family can offer solace and hope. The backdrop: Jill's journey of pain and courage. Jill Duggar's story has been one marked by highs and lows. As one of the central figures in the Duggar family, her life was chronicled extensively during her time on the family's reality shows. Marrying Derek Dillard in 2014, Jill was initially seen as continuing the traditional path laid out by her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. She followed their strict religious guidelines, adhered to their conservative values, and appeared content in the roles of wife and mother. However, in the years that followed, Jill began to face unprecedented challenges. From public disputes with her father over financial control to revealing the deep emotional trauma caused by the Josh Duggar scandal, Jill's world was far from the idealistic image portrayed on television. Despite these challenges, Jill showed immense courage in stepping away from the Duggar family's strict guidelines and advocating for herself, Derek, and their children. But every courageous journey has moments of deep despair, and this is where Jinger came in. The devastating day, a personal and emotional crisis. It was during one such moment, when Jill felt as though the weight of the world was on her shoulders, that Jinger emerged as a source of comfort and support. The specific day in question began like any other. Jill, already overwhelmed with her responsibilities as a mother of two young boys and managing her household, had received distressing news regarding her ongoing legal battle with her family. The weight of the lawsuit, the media scrutiny, and the emotional toll of distancing herself from her parents were pushing her to her breaking point. On this day, Jill had also been reflecting on the deep trauma caused by her brother, Josh Duggar's actions, an ordeal that had not only impacted her emotionally but had shaken her sense of trust in the people closest to her. Feeling the full force of this pain, Jill spiraled into a devastating emotional breakdown, feeling isolated and unsure of where to turn. Though Jill had distanced herself from certain family members, her relationship with Jinger had always remained close. Despite the physical distance between them, with Jinger living in Los Angeles and Jill in Arkansas, the bond they shared transcended geography. On this particular day, Jinger sensed that something was wrong. She had been checking in on Jill regularly, aware of the pressures her sister was facing, but something about Jill's tone during a brief phone conversation earlier in the day had left her feeling uneasy. Jinger's intuition, the power of sisterly connection. Jinger had always been deeply intuitive when it came to Jill. Growing up, the two had shared a room, confided in each other about their dreams, and supported one another through the unique challenges of being part of a large public family. When Jinger moved to Los Angeles with Jeremy, their relationship evolved, but the sisterly connection remained as strong as ever. It was this connection that made Jinger realize that Jill was on the verge of breaking down. Without hesitating, Jinger cleared her schedule for the day and reached out to Jill. At first, Jill tried to brush off Jinger's concerns, insisting that everything was fine. But Jinger wasn't convinced. She could hear the strain in Jill's voice and knew that her sister was holding back tears. After some gentle coaxing, Jill finally admitted the truth. She was not okay. She felt as though her life was unraveling and she didn't know how to keep going. The phone call that changed everything. What followed was a long, heartfelt conversation that would mark a turning point in Jill's emotional recovery. Jinger listened intently as Jill poured out her heart, speaking about the immense pressure she felt, not just from the legal battle and her family's scrutiny, but from the weight of motherhood, trauma, and self-doubt. Jill revealed that she had been questioning her decisions and struggling with feelings of guilt over distancing herself from the family, despite knowing it was the healthiest choice for her and her children. Jinger, known for her calm and thoughtful demeanor, offered her sister the reassurance she so desperately needed. She reminded Jill that it was okay to prioritize her mental and emotional well-being, even if it meant stepping away from the family's expectations. Jinger had faced her own struggles in breaking away from the strict rules of their upbringing, and she shared with Jill the profound sense of freedom and clarity she had found in choosing her own path. Through tears, Jill expressed her gratitude for Jinger's unwavering support. In that moment, she realized that, despite the challenges they both faced, they were not alone. They had each other, and that was enough. A new beginning, healing through support. In the days and weeks following that emotional conversation, Jill found renewed strength. She began seeking professional counseling to address the trauma she had experienced, both from the abuse she had endured as a child and the emotional toll of her family's public conflicts. With Jinger's continued encouragement, Jill started setting firm boundaries with her family and prioritizing her mental health in a way she had never done before. Jinger, too, found herself transformed by the experience. Though she had always been the more adventurous and independent sister, she realized that helping Jill through her pain had deepened her understanding of the importance of family, not the family they were raised in, but the family they chose to create for themselves as adults. Their bond, already strong, became unbreakable. Jinger continued to check in on Jill regularly, offering not just emotional support but practical advice on balancing motherhood, self-care, and personal growth. Jill, in turn, found solace in knowing that she had a sister who truly understood her struggles and was willing to stand by her no matter what. A testament to sisterhood, the story of Jinger helping Jill through one of the most devastating days of her life is a testament to the power of sisterhood and the enduring strength of family bonds. While the Duggar family's public image has often been one of strict rules, religious fervor, and traditional values, the real heart of their story lies in the individual relationships between its members. Jinger and Jill, despite their differences in lifestyle and personal choices, have shown that love, empathy, and mutual support can transcend even the deepest of challenges. In the years to come, both women will undoubtedly face new trials, as life always has a way of testing even the strongest among us. But if this experience has taught them anything, it's that they are stronger together. Whether it's a phone call across state lines or a shoulder to cry on during the darkest moments, Jinger and Jill will always have each other, and that's something no amount of public scrutiny, family drama, or personal pain can ever take away. In a world where families are often fractured by misunderstandings and distance, the Duggar sisters' story is a reminder that true healing comes from within, and that, at the end of the day, the love and support of those who know us best can be the key to overcoming even the most devastating of days.